3 months after the shooting deaths of Maggie and Paul, Alec Murdaugh again called 911, this time claiming he'd been shot.
There we go. Chat is hidden. Can't see it. Can't see it.
Alex Murdaugh told
Hope it
investigators
works
he
the way I
was
want it
changing a
to.
flat tire right here on this
I'm
road.
here but early, so
Officers said
I'm
in
just
a
going to be
video he
yammering,
passed by,
yammering, and
accidentally said he was
yammering.
having car trouble, and then
But I
shot
have
him in the head.
stuff to come
Murdaugh's
to a little later.
conversation on the way to the hospital was captured on police body cam.
Uh, Hopefully it's okay. I got stuff to say. That's why I'm not doing the chat thing because I, people do enjoy. I like it when people greet me, but it derails my train of thought when I actually have a train, which is not always, but no, there is. I just want to get some stuff expressed, but not quite yet because it's like early, and I'm always early, and people will bitch about me. You started early. Well, I'm so mad, impetuous fool. That's me. Mm-hmm. Don't I look? I look wild. I look kind of okay. My jacket. I love my jacket. Only I only have two things I consider possessions: my instant pot, my jacket. Hmm. Not my air fryer yet because I haven't used it. So I'm sorry. I'm going to use it. I really fully enjoy. I need to go to the store that sells frozen food. Maybe I can go to the Mexican store. They might have it. I want French fries and fish sticks and that, nice frozen processed food of our youths. Just good stuff. I love it. And those little frozen pucks of potato. God, those are cheap, and you get just a deck of the damn things. And I do have a freezer now. A freezer. It's a freezer. Got on top of a fridge. I got two things. It adds up to a medium-sized fridge. Ow! And I spilled coffee over myself, and for once, it's hot coffee. Almost. People who know me know that chances are it's not going to be hot coffee. This is the fancy Vietnamese instant coffee. Try instant coffee from Vietnam. You have it on Amazon. There's one cheap price for it. It's really good. It's coffee with fake cream. Never seen the inside of a cow, but it's good that way. Miserable for you, I know, but Vietnam's very picky about the food they export. Their standards are higher than U.S. standards and Chinese standards. So you could absolutely trust Vietnamese food. I mean, they're huge on it. So, and Vietnam it's a food exporter. It's it's not reliant on anything but their own agriculture, which is what that's their trade. So, and I wish the United States would open up with more with trade with Vietnam because the Vietnamese are great people. They didn't use, they were horrible back in the 70s, into the 80s. They're terrible, terrible. You know, that's probably why the Vietnam says we're just bad as you. Come on back. They never did hate it when we pulled out of the United States. They didn't hate me or hate us. Well, the people didn't. The government tried to pretend to, but when we pulled out, the standard of living jumped, or no, it dove. The United States was essentially the economy. No, not the North. Yeah, the North did benefits too. There's graft and fraud and what people don't know about the Vietnam War would fill volumes. I know enough. I know just enough to satisfy me at the end to get rid of all the excuse me, the cliches I repeated myself. I don't like them. Now I've made it my goal and what's left of my life to eradicate as many cliches as I can. I'm not going to do it publicly anymore because people don't like it. Just because, people. Yeah. Well, since the regime my life has changed. I'm not gonna be as nice and moderate as I wasn't that, but I'm just gonna pull out all the stops. I'm sorry. If people are indulging in nonsense, lies, and horrible propaganda, I got it's my duty to check them. If I lose friends, I lose friends. I don't like losing friends. I love my people, but I do have principles. They're not good ones. They're dicey, but they are there. Tried to live up to them lately, and I haven't, man. So it's not 4 o'clock yet. Ooh, Lillian's going to show up on chat. I miss Lillian. She won't be able to chat with me, but yeah. But 4 o'clock, I promised her I'd tell her what's going on. Hi, Lillian. I love you, Lillian. I love you, Lillian. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not chatting right now because don't have a month. I will later. Question and answer. Well, whatever people want to do afterwards, it's just fine. It's just what we do here. It's time for me. It's my me time. I wish I had Calgon in a bathtub, shave my legs and sing "I Feel Pretty," and you know, I would be terrible at being a woman. I love women. I've lived with a lot of women, and I wasn't very great to them, but it was never gender biased when I was rotten to her. It was just me biased. I liked women too much. We'll just leave it at that. Yeah, adulterous pig that I was. Yeah, just I don't feel good about it. Don't feel good. Didn't even have any excuses. I was just I didn't seek help. That's the one thing I ever did wrong was not seeking help, not screaming for it. I just didn't want to lose my friend alcohol, and that's where the help would be is beyond the curtain of alcohol. Even just trying to do that would have helped a lot. Yeah, I always prayed, but I always prays for just yeah. I'm gonna die. Die. Let me know. Could you make it soon, please? Help me through this, or otherwise kill me. It's fine. That is a fair request. Just I don't know if I'm not here for a reason. Yeah, whatever. I don't feel like I'm gonna read it. You never know what your reasons for existing are. You just don't. And people just want to say, I may have passion for it. Well, nobody has passions for anything. No, passions are for bad artists who are middle class, or people who are poor and in the plantation system we call welfare system, which is evaporating sadly because we have Nazis in charge of our government. That's one thing I never saw happening. Oops, I'm letting myself go here. That's item 2. I have another item that I find a little more interesting. Definitely more. It's more cheerful. It's of a lighter note, though at the same time serious and well, I would call it profound as much as I call anything profound because I've experienced a whole lot of very, very, very real things in my life, and yeah, they call me to attention, but they really don't surprise me. Well, I know it happens when it happens. I know what it is, and I am chastened. I am humbled. Yeah, I wish somebody would hire somebody to come to my house and help me with a rock to bring me out of some kind of humility, because humility is exactly that's what's for dinner. It's it's a naked lunch. Whatever's at the end of your fork, that's where naked lunch comes from. That expression that Jack Kerouac came up with then. It's what's at the end of your fork, which actually is kind of profound if people get it. I'm not getting enough thumbs up, so come on, people. I know you're not. You expect me to chat and stuff, but I'm not going to do that. I may go on early. What time is it? Oh, jeez. Time flies. Time doesn't fly. Yep, I'm gonna be on. Every time I do this, I'm gonna have my leather jacket on, so I can't lose my jacket. And I got my cool Cramps T-shirt, proving I'm one of the. I'm not even bragging. My friend Joe and I are two of the greatest, the coolest people in the universe because we studied coolness through the ages, coolness through the ages, and we're dedicated to coolness. Very few people are cool. Very few young people. There are a couple. I met you there. They're precious exceptions. And you, the guy that the people here who know it identify with it, and they yeah, they're saddened by our culture. Another cigarette. Oh, Lord. Yeah, totally different mindset for the time being. What time is it? Is that close enough? Yeah, people can come back here and revisit this if they want to. What's it? I didn't even really formulate the, you know, the prologue of this here thing. Just leave it. I'm going to go into this a little later point in the day, but I've been, life has been horrible. It's not going to kill me. It's not, kind of wish it did. But this whole political situation, which politics no longer exists because politics is the art of two people coming to some kind of agreement. That fascism is not politics. We don't have politics. We have no democracy. The government's evil, and the people who endorse the current government are pretty much complicit with genocide. You may want to think about that. You may want to shop around for, clear your head up, look around, turn all your devices up, and think for a while. Thinking is a talent. Don't get me wrong. Not everybody can think. Most people can't really think. They can emote. They can, react, but they can't. You can't formulate ideas and connect them with other ideas, and you can't. A syllogism. Look up syllogism. Great word, syllogism. If you can't construct a good sound syllogism about what you're talking about, stop talking. I'm sorry. I'm sick of it. I'm over it. Most of the people here are intelligent people, and you guys understand me. Well, I'm sorry, my audience is never going to grow again. Well, it's big enough. Sorry, pardon my slurping. Oh, anyway, yeah. So I've been down, feeling sorry for myself because there's a decent chance of me losing my housing, and I've told people what's going to happen if I lose my housing. Well, the worst thing that can happen, and it's going to end the way things finally end, and that's what's happening. But I'm feeling sorry for myself, and I should. I can endure this. I can have faith that things aren't going to necessarily get better, but eventually they will. And I have to have faith even when things are horrible. And these are not horrible yet, but I'm anticipating horrors and doom, and I'm jading my current talent. I'm constructing this on the fly. You guys are really helping me. Thank you. You guys are all right. So anyway, so yesterday, pretty good day because my psych nurse Michael, I love that guy. I mean, he's extremely good at what he does. He helps me out a lot, but there's not much he can do for me. We both know that, but he found a few things that did help me. He said, a couple of months ago, it was Ritalin, which I was on for a week and a half, month and a half, 2 weeks, months, and it really helped. I established patterns that I'm still holding on to this day. Not great, but I got them. So that being said, I went and got my pillsy willsies, as I will call them. I had to go to CVS, and now I'll bet you about the laxative out I offer them a million times because I never bring my phone. I'm stupid. I need headphones. Otherwise, I end up reading laxative boxes and insulin boxes, stuff like that. And dear Lord, and horrible music. Easy listening, the worst. I like music. I like sappy music, played over the speaker, whatever it's called. And no, somehow CBS has found a way to make it excruciating. I think it's going to kill me. Take no more headphones. Oh, jeez. The smell of the place, they don't air condition it properly. The line was huge, but I got my dope. So once I get my dope, I mean, I'm sprightly again. I don't hold the CVS move too long. Just remember that I hate it. But I show up there because I need it, and I can't go to another pharmacy because I don't drive, and the other ones are a million miles away. And so that's the only reason I like it, and that's a good enough. And actually, the employees are great, but they don't hire enough people. I mean, I can't fault all the employees of the pharmacy. They're great. I mean, I thanked quite several of them for being really good at their jobs. Goodness, on this used up. Okay. Well, anyway, so I got my pills. Okay, I get my pill bottle. Standard, I can't even find it. Here it is. Yeah, please don't dox me. Yeah. Methylphenidate. Yeah, it's speed. It's another one. I got more of this because my nurse said it was time, and I listened to him. And well, it's drugs. I didn't seek drugs, so I'm allowed to take them. I love drugs. Don't get me wrong. I take them in a decent way. It's all legal. No, not technically. Yeah, it's no plants. I don't smoke no plants except for cigarettes, but that's a different thing. That's my favorite plant. That's my spirit plant. Yeah. Every cigarette is an Indian prayer. I forgot who told me that one. It's a beautiful word. Sayings. So anyway, I have this bottle in my hand. I already showed you that. And I open the pack up. And suddenly there's a intense smell of roses. I mean, intense. I'm going to check something. Let me see because it went on for a while. Then I realized, well, one of my patron saints, I got a couple of them. Saint Therese, she's helped, or she shared a miracle with me and my Canadian ex because she wasn't a believer, but we both witnessed the room was filling full of roses, the smell of roses. That's her trademark. It's the only miracle I ever made. And so I get this. I'm going to smell it down. Doesn't smell like roses anymore. It smells like it smells like meth. Not that I would know what meth smells like. But the room smelled of roses. You don't have to believe me. Nobody in the world has to believe me, but I know it's true. So I don't expect people to believe anything I say at face value. So anyway, then I realized I need to go to mass. I have to go back to church. I have to. Enough's enough. So I'm going tomorrow. Next week is Lent. I love Lent. So again, I'll caught up on my religiosity, and that should help me. I mean, go to mass every day because you can. Not like Protestant church where you only go like once a week. Well, some of the stake handler churches kind of want you to go every day, but the Catholic Church, it's a good thing to do. It's cleansing. It feels better, and it's actually relatively fun. Mass is kind of fun. And don't give me your cliches about nuns. 99% of that's untrue. People love to have false memories about stuff, and their false memories are exactly cookie cutters. I don't believe them. A lot of them, the whole priest thing, that happened. Oh, yeah, it's horrible. But the Catholic Church is the only institution that's fully gone out and apologized profusely and did what they could to make it better. And just, other devices. Nobody else has done that. No government has done that. Well, Germany did after World War II, but Japan sure as hell didn't. Who else did? Germans are good at that. Not the first war. They kind of, whatever. We know how that worked with them. So yeah. So suddenly I'm back a Catholic now. Got a miracle under my belt, and I always got to act on Saint Therese because she's the most gentle and gentle of the saints, but she's relentless in a good way. Kind of like Wander's relentless in talking to me, but she doesn't do it enough. I think she's really foster love for me, but I hope not. She's neat. I can go back to chat now, can I? Yeah, I can do that. I always can. My rules. My wave. Go home. Yay. I wander. I'm okay. Hi, Pooh. Yeah, you can just, yeah. I just had to get some stuff out of my, it's all, for the most part, positive. Well, some of it isn't, but state of the world. Pooh, I'm so happy you showed up. Really, I am. I was hoping you would. Pooh, friend. I'm out of it. Yeah, from Dateland. Yeah. Yeah. It's my first time. I don't know how many. It's been a couple of weeks since I've been here. I keep saying I'm going to come back every day. Time I don't. Wizard. I've been making a lot of beans, but I've been split bean soups. I've made a bunch of them. Wonder. I'm unworthy of you, Wonder, and so, and I'm just trying to. I'm trying to get some attention. Well, Lillian, I have no reason to lie about it. It's not that traumatic. It just happened, and it happened. And my Catholic advisor says, "Yeah, what that? Yeah, of course, he knows me very well." And oh yeah, that happened. Yeah, you better go back to mess. Oh, skill bean wizard. What you want to do is before you put the beans in, and beans don't need the peas. Saute them with some rough, fresh vegetable matter, but do it in tallow. That tallow is magic for everything. Tallow. It's better than lard. Much better. Yeah, boink. Tallow is the beef version of lard, but it makes everything taste just a tiny, tiny bit like the old McDonald's French fries. Just a little. Like, what is that wonderful taste? And a little bit of burger in there because it's refined beef stuff. Yeah, yeah. Tallow. Yeah, yeah. I just discovered tallow, and yeah, you can do anything with tallow. You can it's a lubricant. You make a lamp with it. Yeah, you can burn. We have a truce. We don't talk to each other at all or about each other at all. Just because I could probably do it here, but I'm not going to. I just have absolutely no respect for him, and that's it. That's all I can say is I don't have it. I think he's not much of a man. I want my room to smell like burning cow, and who doesn't? I got roses today, but I want tallow next. Those are two wonderful, wonderful smells. Yeah. I have a full range of. There are a lot of things that I really smells of, and they shouldn't. Like gasoline, love the smell. Diesel, a good exhaust. I love that. It's all kinds of weird smells. Can't remember the others. Things I hate is the cheap Mexican detergent. That smell. Ugh. I'll call Lily. I'll check it out. Of course, I will. Yep. And I have to show off my leather jacket every time I live stream because life's better when you're wearing a leather jacket. At least for me. Some posers shouldn't wear them. Some people you should be allowed to steal them. Yeah, boy. Well, I love the smell of menudo and fish, Lillian. I'm a better Mexican than you are, Lillian. Face it. Admit it. I'm no longer patriotic about the United States, but I'm really patriotic about Mexico. I rode a motorcycle, but had a Yamaha. I had a Triumph at one point, and I had a Honda. I didn't want Harleys because I didn't like Harleys, and you know that's what I get. I rode them enough, but I hung out with a lot of bikers when I wasn't riding. I hung with a lot of bikers, so you got to get a leather jacket. Come on, get a leather. So I did. I can't go to Canada. Wonder the passport won't allow. I'm not. I'm saying. I'm saying the United States. I'm saying. Well, if it hits the shit, I might have to go into the woods and survive for a while. I'm staying in Santa Cruz County, and the only way they're going to get me is a gunpoint, and I'm taking somebody down with me. I'm sorry, this is what's going to be. Yeah, well, you can get it free cleaned, and it's safe enough. Other people, yeah, I got to clean it 25 minutes. No, you don't. And nothing really weird comes out of there. It's cow poop, which is like greens and grass. Yeah, Wizard, I'm adapting to that. I've been a big baby. I've been a big baby, but I admit it. I'm not saying staying true to myself. So there you go, Lillian. It's fine to be a lazy Mexican, Lillian. That's what Mexicans do. I forget. I'm kidding, I guess. There's a stereotype. You know, I don't mean it, Lillian. You know, I love Mexicans far more than I love my own, the people who used to be my people. Apparently, 52% of the people I really dislike. Yeah. Where do I choose to live? Watsonville. Look up Watsonville. Pretty soon they're going to say, a lot of Mexicans here. Good place to buy pinatas. Yeah. A lot of them. Yeah, boink. Yeah. Joseph, you're being a stupid dick. Don't be here. I'm allowed to feel as I do. This is my channel. It's not yours, Joseph. Go, do whatever stupidity you want to do. You're not going to do it here. You're fucking out of here. I couldn't seem to block him. Oh, they'll do that later. God, why are people like that? Whatever. Why don't you just leave and go to Mexico? Because the Mexican, a lot of the Mexicans I'm talking about were born in California, dipshit. If you don't like California, get the hell out of California. We don't need people like you. We really don't. God, you guys are on it. Yep. I mentioned earlier I'm not taking shit from jackasses anymore because it's not freedom of speech because we have no democracy. So, guess what? All bets are off. I don't have to be politically tolerant about anybody anymore. I don't have to. Democracy killed it. If it was a good Republican in charge, I can deal with that. I don't like him, but that's fine. This will be a Cramps t-shirt because I love the Cramps. I'm feeling more punk rock lately too, so which is a good way for me because man, it feels punk. Paula, kind of you to be here. Oh damn it! Oh, poor. What am I doing? All right. Okay. Pooh is now a moderator. Hi, Pooh. You are somebody. Well, you always were, but you're a celebrity here. Yeah, Pooh. Yeah, but I'm enjoying the heck. I'm thoroughly enjoying it. The stuff that was kept keeping me back, gone, really gone. And I like the idea of no chat at the opening. That's what I was missing. I love all the comments, but man, I just can't get a word in because you guys are so great. Oh man, Big, where the hell you been? Love you, man. Speaking of Canadians I like, it's Big M. Yeah. Hope you, how is your health doing? That's my primary concern. Well, you are now, Boo. Pooh. Pardon. Yeah, well, yeah. We can't. Quitting smoking is stupid now. Once you reach an age, like fuck. And plus, we're pretty much doomed anyway. Yeah, that's not going to happen, Liam. Trump ties it. There will be a war, and that will be the next world war. So, hell no. I mean, I'm mad at Canada, but they have a right to excuse it. Yeah, I know that if people don't know about the War of 1812, they should, because that was fought over trying to steal Canada. Yeah, Big. Yeah. I finally got myself to be not be a big pendejo. No, it's not going to happen. Oh, no. I would take up arms to defend the Canadian border, but I sure as hell wouldn't cross over. Oh, it's mostly humor. I mean, they ejected me from the country, and just because I had a criminal record, it made me mad. But I spent a year in BC because I got away with it for a while. Oh, went back to Wander. Are you still in that raccoon house? Are you still with the raccoons? Sure, God, I gotta get you out of here. Oh yeah, Paul. I studied my Canadian history because I'm going to be living there. So that's how I am, because the geek that I am. Uh, I'm really proud. The Canadian military is the best thing in the world. I swear. World War One, the best. Yeah, the best. So. Yeah, Paula, and well, a lot of us agree with you, Paula. So you don't have to hate us. Yeah, Paula, you've destroyed my country. My patriotism is dead. That's sad. It's really sad because it did matter to me a lot. I love the U.S. Constitution, the greatest document ever created. Almost perfect, and it got destroyed by a bunch of idiots. And I count all the electorate, all the people who voted in that direction. They're to blame. When things hit the fan, it's there. Yeah. So maybe it'll just die out, and maybe I'm glad I got a fire under my ass about something. Thank you, Paula. That really is. Paula, gotta realize that I'm the lowest of the low. I'm the ones they're gonna put in the oven first. So I kind of take it personally. Middle class, fuck them. They're middle class up. They'll sort it out. They've always had. I've always been a poor bastard and crazy to boot. So, but I got to get over that. I'm not allowed. I don't allow myself to be a coward. I got to stop doing it. Other people, they care about what they're going through, and I'm not exaggerating that. I care more about other people than myself, just because I feel like a piece of crap. Crystal, all right, I'm doing better. I had a little monologue going for a while. No comment, no chat. Those monologues. You can view that if you want to. Pretty good. One of my better things. Oh, Lillian, yeah, he's a Nazi. Great, we have a Nazi in church. My health has been pretty good because I've actually I've been eating pretty dang well, thanks to the Instant Pot. I'm not kidding. So I'm making myself eat better. Not today. I'm fasting today, but you know. Oh, cool, Crystal. They a lot of stuff was filmed in Canada. A lot of those made for television movies that some of them were really profoundly good. A lot of good actors there, and then it's gone terrible. Yeah, yeah. Canadian Lifetime movies. There was a day when I loved them, but other good actors died off. You know. So, yeah, I studied made for made for TV movies. That's when I realized a lot of them are. I always read the end credits to see where it was filmed. Yep, got that maple leaf. Greenland. We don't need to be there. In fact, their welfare suck. They have no income. Why do we want them? Stupid. The United States kind of owned Greenland in World War II. There was we kind of we took over. It was illegal to do it, but uranium. We don't need your radium that bad. Uranium. We don't. I know how it works. Yep. Rabbit was a great movie. So good. Yeah. Much better than it should have been, and it was very, very good. I'd like to watch it again, but yeah, I was dazzled. I couldn't blink my eyes because that satire was just dead on. Absolutely, we buy stuff at a price, and they got to agree to it. That's fine, you know. Make the entire global economy work, which can be done. We have enough money to do that, but oh no, yeah, yeah, Boink. I'm in charge of this channel, which tells you how much I, yeah, not actually well. Wander does is the job. Yeah, yeah. I wouldn't I wouldn't cross Canada. Small military, but yeah, they can send troops up, and they're the best. Yeah, yep, yeah. Again, I was thrown out of Canada. Just a tiny, amusing crush. But I got to there. Obviously, I didn't want to live in Canada. I had no problem with it. It just wasn't my place. And it's different. It's not just like, it's really different. And my sense of humor does not belong in Canada because I couldn't believe how circumspect people were. Hey, don't be dissing Fred Flintstone. Lillian, we don't know. Joke and reality, it's it's nobody understands the word surreal here, but yeah, things are getting surreal when when reality and fantasy are interchangeable. That's good. Oh, okay. Thank you, Wanderer. Thank you. You know I love you. Take care of yourself. I worry about you endlessly because you're Wander. You're superior. She is really. You guys are all great. I love my channel. I get enough views where it's great. You guys are all good. They had one jackass. I had to get rid of him. So don't get him very often. Boink, yeah, killing jobs. Yeah, we're going to improve the economy. Tariffs are not going to do that. Closing the bargain borders, that's not going to do it. Uh, a lively world economy is what keeps California, well, the United States afloat. And you got to remember when America goes, a lot of countries are going with them. I'm sorry, Canada, you're going under the sink too, and that's horrible. And that's making me sick too. Yeah. Oh, Lillian, that's terrible. You love that place. And, yeah, and you're just right kind of the right kind of person for the job, Lillian. I'm not going to go into detail, but I know your character pretty well. Yeah, yeah. I love my Lillian. One of the best people. I don't text you enough, Lillian, but yeah, whatever. But when I show up, when I come back, you show up. So oh, they're killing off the wrong businesses. I mean, dear Lord, you just know. And you get rid of Social Security and stuff, it kills local economies. Oh, geez, Elaine, I'm really sorry. Yeah, if I want big, and I should have a compound somewhere at the border where nobody can intrude it, or small wide item. Yeah, I was just thinking about Alameda a couple of days ago. I want to go to Alameda because I want to look at boats. That's boat area country, isn't it? Yeah. We've realized this is a cult. We got to get our shit together so we can move en masse. No doubt, no killing, no starving people, no fat, no fasting if you want to. Well, boy, you get it. So Lillian is twice quite the woman. I mean, she can pick herself up, and then very smart woman too. Oh, cool, Lillian. I like boats. I like warships. Actually, I need to go. So the not what is the Maritime Museum? I need to go there. Yeah, yeah. You know how good you are, Lillian. I don't need to remind you, but I always will. Always, always remind people that they're cool. Sometimes you forget how cool you are. I'm really cool because my friend and religious advisor reminded me that we are both two of the coolest people on earth, and we are. Lillian, you're pretty cool too, Lillian, but I'm cooler than you are. I'm sorry. It's just how it is. You can have other qualities. I'm sorry. Coolness. That took me decades to learn. Oh, cool, Christopher. Yeah, as much as I've studied naval history, I should go there. Yeah, Lillian. Yeah. It all came back to me when my leather jacket came back because this was part of my identity, and I haven't done it for 20 years. I didn't have one. I wanted one so desperately, and then I realized, well, I can see how much they cost. They've gone down in price. Oh, Lillian, thank you. I don't know how. I don't know what. I don't want to know why. I hope that happens, but it's not my. I don't need to know. We don't need to know what kind of good we've done to other people because we should be modest about it. Well, I never. You can do that to each other though, and that's cool. So it's giving both people. We grow grace. It's all about grace. It's the only currency we need is grace. If people would figure that out, we'd be a much better world. Humility, sense of humor. You charity. Charity can take many forms. It ain't all about material crap. No, material crap actually becomes good when you share it with other people or you use it in an appropriate fashion to have a relatively comfortable life and nothing excess. That, that's what. I'm sorry, it's social democracy. It's also good Catholicism. You know, at base, the Canadian political beliefs are really just social democracy with right to life. That's it. Because believe whatever you want to. I don't care what the Constitution says. Do what you have to do, but just absolutely examine it closely. I don't. It's pretty brutal too. I'm not going to go any further. People know. It's like I'm not here to. I will not wave any flags, but social democracy, look into it. It makes sense. It's the only political system that makes any sense because it allows for a lot. Man, I would give a lot to babysit a dog because I miss my dog desperately. That's not going away. I thought I would. I just my mom died last week, and it barely phased me. But when I combined it with my dog and the way she loved dogs, then it made sense. I'm sorry, my dog was the best friend I've ever had. My best person I've ever met was my dog. You know, the babysitter's love. She was really old, and I hadn't communicated with her for 3 years. But yeah, it brought some weird stuff up, but it's not really dramatic. It's not. It's not. It's kind of sad. Yeah, sad. Things that should have been better. Yeah, but oh well. It wasn't the worst. I endured it, and I learned a lot from it. I was sick of learning shit from endurance. I get that. This is awful. Yeah, yeah, boy, it's a thing. Yeah, I hadn't been talking to much of my brother. My brother Wes let me know by text, even though I'd given my phone number and I re-gave it to him, and they said I finally found your number. Mom's probably going to die soon, and then mom died. Thank you. I never did to talk to him again. But I have a brother named Steve who I talked to, and I'm probably going to visit down south pretty quick. Yeah, boy, and I value my mom just as a separate individual and stuff she did for me, and she had a lot of insight into me, but just too much other stuff. And she didn't know how to help me, but she just knew that my biological father was a complete maniac, and I have a lot of that, and I've had to learn to control it because I could have been I could have been a mouse killer. Serial killer? No. My father was a shooter, but he killed the Hell's Angels. So I don't know who else he killed, but he probably killed quite a few people. So, but he croaked. Yeah, he croaked when I was 2 years old, and the best thing he ever did, we used to try, finally, uh, he had a separate family. He was a bigamist. He was a drug fiend. He dealt heroin. Those stole money. He's a big hardcore biker, isn't it? Galloping Goose's Club, and if you look them up, well, it got worse, but it was always scarier than the Hell's Angels. My father scared the hell out of Sonny Barger. I mean, really scared him. That's why Hell's Angels couldn't go to Venice Beach anymore because my father. There was a big shooting there. My father did it, and that was a warning that Helping Gooses and a few other clubs owned Venice because my father liked going to. He's kind of a beatnik in his own way. He wanted to go to the cool jazz shows in Venice, and he tried. His angels tried to stop him once. He didn't. He don't stop my father. He came back alone with a 38. Double life. Oh, good lord. Yeah. Yeah, Crystal, this is the only life I have. I keep almost no secrets. The secrets I have, I've atoned to before. I've talked to everybody I can talk to and just apologized without any expectation of forgiveness, and they all forgiven us. They thought it was okay. That was amazing. Talk about flattery. It's like, no, you're for the most part, you were great. in my own demented hobo way. So, and a couple I never talked to again, but those were the ones who were, that was 50-50. And that now my current ex, 50-50, she won't admit it, but my ex is one of my favorite people. Man, we can't live it husband and wife, but yeah. And we shared the dog, and that was a big bonding thing. And my ex thought maybe I wouldn't want to do anything to do with her for the dog gone, but no, yeah, I do want to hang out with her. I don't want to. She talks with her. She goes out with her friends when I'm around, and I can't get a word in edgewise, and they piss me off because my ex is smart. The friends are not. Let's put it that way. And they just pick on me just because I'm male. It's like, don't do that. I'm in a conversation, unless you rile me up too much. I'm very pleasant. I'm very polite. But back me up. I will tell you exactly what's on my mind, and I can talk with precision, with logic, with mental footnotes. Don't fuck with me. Yeah. I'm not that smart, but I made myself smart. I did all the work. I did the decades of learning shit because I was autistic as hell. And I thought that being smart would show me how to live, and they never did. But now I know, now that I knew that autism was, and there are other people, it really, God, it made me feel so much better about life. It wasn't just me, because I always knew I was really different. I knew I couldn't change it. I tried desperately, but you can't. And I like the way I am. Definitely like the way I am. I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to be a normie. Yeah, Crystal. Yeah, I understand you, Crystal. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's weird. My brother died too, like 5 years ago. Uh, hate to break it to you, that guy dodged so many bullets. He had it coming. Literally dodged bullets. And he stopped talking to me for I think whatever reason, but my mom wouldn't tell me why he didn't call me. That's my family. That's fucked up. That's just why are you keeping shit from me? You always did this. Why am I supposed to really be part of the family when clearly I'm not? So, and it took me 12, 13 years to, no, 10 years to suddenly realize I don't need to talk to that woman again. I don't need to talk to anybody. So, but my brother Steve's really great because he had it. He gained insight into me when his wife went around the corner nuts, and he always showed me some kind of respect. He was always curious about my life. He wasn't really judgmental. He was a good brother. And I have a couple other existing brothers. I don't. I want. I have no use for them. They have no use for me. So one of them, well, I texted him just because he was taking care of my mom, and he said maybe I'm gonna be a real man and say thank you for taking care of my mom. You're doing great. And he went on this long tirade, oh no, a long explanation about his mental illness. His just went on for paragraphs, and I tell him honestly, I really don't care. I just came on to say thank you, and you would ease off. They said you've done thought about this, but I have a lot of money, so if you treat me well, that's when I balked him. Yeah, Crystal, I didn't physical abuse. It wasn't there. However, about threads of no, it wasn't good. I mean, it came in many forms, and it affected me the most out of the family. So, because I'm the big ween nut, I didn't understand. I couldn't be as criminal as them. I couldn't. I didn't want to chase women in a bad way. I tried it. It was no. I actually felt I kept falling in love with women. Yeah, I, stupid me. Sequential monogamous me. I tried. Yeah. what am I saying? Polygamy, not polygamy, whatever it is. It's not no marriage, and I knew, whatever, but it was horrible. Yeah, Lillian, my mom had a middle period after dad died where she was all sunshine and delight in some ways, but man, I needed to see, communicate with me 50-50, or I'm gaining nothing from this. And I really put myself in the ringer by that. I did more than my duty. Let's put it that way. I was a really good son for a while. Really good son. And I didn't like doing it. I did it, spent a lot of money. These people all have money, and nobody ever said, "Hey, can I buy your ticket for you, or can I give you gas to get out?" They never did, and I needed it. It's like, what is with you people? Yeah, Tozo finally bought my one. This is a good one. It's a Milwaukee, brother. Yeah, I'm getting cremated in this bastard. Yeah, I'll give it to somebody, but they better not hop on it. They're down in price. This one is only 150, I think. So good, really a good one. And that's all. I oiled it up and all that stuff. I minked it. Thank you for noticing, Toza. It's a really cool. Yeah, I tell you, I hadn't had a leather in 20 years. Yeah, yeah, Lillian, I can't believe it. And this one's a quality coat. Quality, as good as I ever needed to be. And I couldn't believe it. I pushed the button fast on that. He'll bring it to me in just the right size. I'm still breaking it in. It's just so. Yeah. Yeah, Crystal. I'm kind of it's a bad idea. It's bad logic. Thank you, Joseph. Uh, I got to look into King Cobra, see what our master is doing. Greatest man in history, King Cobra, JFS. To know him is to love him. Maybe not. Not physically. No, not in the biblical sense. Hang out with him for a while. That's cool too. Yeah. Okay, one more cigarette. This is the best live stream I've done in ages. I like the format. I like the format a lot. So a little monologue at first. Because I really need to mouth off when I get here. Because I can, because I have a channel. Oh, my cigarette. Oh, that X. Dear Lord. Lillian, I knew you'd understand this. Like, crap, it's amazing. Yeah, I think that's, it's a comedy parody, but no, it's far too true. And he's very honest about what he is. Except he kind of downplays his let's see, money grubbing. But I forgive him that. I wouldn't give him any money. However, if other people do, yeah, let him. She-Ra and King Cobra. Well, is Crystal King Cobra JFS's ex was kind of like a satanic She-Ra. Just one of them was vile females ever concocted. If you take all the elements of something a woman I don't like, it's in one package. And she was on this channel a couple of times. I tried to make friends with her, but not anymore. Power of gray skulls. Yeah. My nephew was really young. He's definitely the master of the music thing. He's a great kid. What a cool kid. Yeah, well, whatever works. Nobody has to give him anything. He always says, you don't have to give me anything, but if you do, it's appreciated. A lot of people just send him booze and stuff just to see if they'll kill him. He hasn't done it yet, but they've sent him a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. He never uses a tripod. People have sent him just a forest of tripods. He's in his room slash warehouse. He's a musician and he is famous. He is genuinely famous. He is a subculture. He has a culture built around him. Yeah, hundreds and thousands of people know who he is. So, is that famous? I think that's famous. Yeah, and he's famous for good in a good way. He's not hurting anybody at all. He's providing us with quality entertainment, and food for thought in a really weird way. I sincerely love the guy. Yeah, Crystal, I was verging on that like last week, but no, I don't. I hate that because I don't need it. I just don't need it. If I need something I'll ask for. You trust me, I'll be on it. No problem. If somebody can provide something I need to survive, I'll do that. Nope, that's charity goes both ways. People who resist temptation are actually not giving other people the opportunity for grace. You're stealing from them by not taking stuff. Just how it works. And you don't have to know where the money goes and stuff goes. You don't need to know. It's not your business. There we go. I'm explaining Christian charity again. Ableism. Ah, cool. Yeah, well. Crystal, it doesn't bug me. And I've been a panhandler, but I've never been the pathetic one. I'm dying. So, yeah, I'm just kind of broke. Don't have to give me anything, but hey, that sandwich looks good. I was always really polite and never looked pitying. And I needed it. I needed to pay the panhandler to stand at the stage of life. And I never made that much doing it, but I always made enough. And if I made enough, I left. Other people can they can go do it. It's their turn. I've made my money. I made it pretty quick, usually. But I read poetry on the streets too for about 2.5 years. So that was definitely working. Yeah, Crystal, yeah, it's a transaction. And yeah. Yeah. Panhandling actually is a career and it does benefit people. If you don't understand that, well, you don't have to give them anything. Don't have to give. That's the whole thing. Don't give them anything and keep moving. It's none of your business. You don't know what you're doing. Probably with some of the ways you make money probably would disgust me and gag of maggots. Not you guys. I'm not aiming it at you. I don't do that. You guys are great. People I don't like don't last here. Did I roll another back cigarette? God. Oh, stuff. That's blaspheming me too. But I don't know. Yeah. You go up to a panhandler like, can you tell me a joke or something? Yeah, Toza. Oh, I thought about that too, but I'm not going to do. Everybody wants me to work naked. Oh, nobody wants to see a weird old goatee pervert. Oh, that wasn't a pervert. That doesn't happen, but a naked old man. But I've seen worse. Oh, God. I'm not that bad. Not that good. I look better dressed. I look much better dressed. So I'll leave it at that. You'll see no nudity from me ever. I don't do that. I don't like it. Jeez. Yeah, I have standards. I have loose standards. But, you guys know I have standards. Yeah. Boy, I'm enjoying this. Yeah. And Wanda showed up. Wanda, Josh, she's a mystery to me, but she's a profoundly great woman. I know that much. She's very not complicated, just very open, but she's also very secretive. I know she's great. I don't need to know the details because they don't matter. Yeah, yeah, boink. Toza's smarter than we are. Yep. Behold, behold, but pay up. Not a free ride here. Uh, I disgust myself, but well, whatever. I do it for you guys. I don't, I don't know if I do or don't. Yep. Yeah, Crystal. For me, spiritual is wearing more clothes. More. Not a nudist. I used to have women who wanted me to walk around naked. Just take your clothes off. No, I want clothes back on. Jeez. Oh, it's autistic as hell. We don't like being naked. We just don't. Yeah. It's a whole bunch of weirdness with our little syndrome. And trust me, it's pretty people in my spectrum, it's just a pretty precise one. We're all exactly the same. Yeah, Lillian. Yeah. Yeah. It's just not. Yeah, that a pretty insulated and a hermit. I don't need to worry about that. Not. I don't want to attract people. No, I want to attract my friends. You are my friends. I love the adventure energy of women. It's amazing. I love it, but in the proper ways. And men are really very biologically different. I'm sorry you can't get away from that. I like the way women are. Women are great. You know, men annoy me more than women. And I'm not a feminist. Trust me, I'm not. However, I recognize the female genius, and there is absolute equality down to the particle. Yeah. You know, judging discussing everywhere. People could pillory me for this, but oh, well, whatever. Toza. Stay with the script, Toza. We know the truth, but the lies are funny. As long as we're in on it, do it. Yeah. It's all parody, son. Parody. Well, I'm gonna get off the air because did an hour. I did an hour. That's pretty good. Anyway, love you guys. Take good care of yourself. I'll be back. I always